With just a sniff, the little girl discovered the commander was suffused with an aura of death. She said, "Uncle, you're about to die." The commander's face grew unusually grim. Sure enough, the rebels pulled the trigger in the street. The bullet flew straight toward the commander's face. At that moment the little girl pinched her fingers and unleashed her magic. A spectral Taudai phantom roared up at the sky. The dense hail of bullets seemed to lose all momentum. They all fell to the ground. Then the little girl summoned her magic again. A deafening beastly roar surged toward the rebels. The flying sand and stones filled the air, leaving the ruthless commander standing there stunned. In the blink of an eye, the rebels were so shaken that they were severely wounded and fell unconscious. The adjutant, babbling incoherently, was about to declare the girl a monster. Fortunately, the commander reacted quickly. He immediately took the little girl as his daughter. He also ordered that no one reveal what had happened that day. It turned out the little girl was the ancient ferocious beast, a Taotai. She had fled to the human world to escape a natural disaster. Gluttonous as she was, she nearly drove the steamed bun shop out of business as soon as she descended to the mortal world. Now penniless, she could only be chased through the streets by the shop owner. She claimed she had magic that could help the owner chase away bad luck and make a fortune. The owner didn't believe a child's words. In a fit of anger, he threw 2 bamboo steamers at the girl. Unexpectedly, the girl calmly used a telekinesis-like skill to control objects. The steamers returned along their original path and slammed into the owner, leaving him dazed. At that moment, the surrounding crowd backed away. They behaved as if they had seen a prehistoric monster. They shouted, "The King of Hell has returned to the city, run." The little girl thought to herself that this was clearly the human world. How could the King of Hell be here? Suddenly a hand patted her shoulder. It was none other than the commander, feared by all. But the little girl felt an inexplicable attachment to him. She noticed a pleasant scent about him. The commander couldn't understand why the girl wasn't afraid of him. Others say I'm a monster who kills without batting an eye. But the little girl said her nose was very sensitive. Fragrance means good, stench means evil. Since the scent on the commander was fragrant, she concluded he must be a good person. Those words made the commander burst into hearty laughter. When he learned the girl had no one to rely on and had no name, he immediately took her as his daughter and gave her a name. The girl did not understand what a father was. She asked if that meant he could let her eat until she was full. Hearing this, the commander laughed heartily. He immediately said, "Don't just talk about being full. Whatever the girl liked, no matter what it was, the commander would snatch it for her. Upon hearing there would be good food, the girl immediately agreed to become the commander's daughter. Just then the girl smelled the aura of death on her new father's body. That was what led to the alley skirmish at the beginning. Seeing that his daughter had stunned all the rebels with a single roar, the commander immediately ordered that the night's events be kept secret. Then he led his men back to his residence. News of the commander's return from battle soon spread through the streets and alleys, and he announced that the girl was to be the sole heir of the commander's household. The commander's father was furious when he saw the newspaper, because in his mind he had already decided the adopted daughter would be the heir. Back then the father had been seriously ill and bedridden. The commander had been away fighting and unable to come home to care for him. The father adopted a daughter on the commander's behalf to bring good luck. Unexpectedly, his illness improved the moment the adopted daughter entered the house. Little did they know the adopted daughter was a person who had transmigrated into the story.